Hi everybody. This is again Twisted D3 here. I'm actually in the midst of uploading. What's that? Just hang on a second. Unless it just fixed itself. Oh, okay. I'm partially confused there. What the hell is happening? Whatever. Anyway, I guess the video I've just been, or at least it's uploaded, but I think I guess trying to get an HD or something. I don't know what's going on, but anyways, my video I just made is being uploaded at the moment. I do that before it's too late. Anyway, so here I'm not playing the theme song because I'm not trying to get copyrighted right now. But anyway, um so here we have another Rhea Ripley related story. This is not obviously it's not the same creator who made the Breaking All the Rules Rhea Ripley ex male reader story. This one is called My Mommy, Rhea Ripley ex male reader story. I say story, it's because that's what it is. It just says that Rhea Ripley ex male reader, but that's besides the point. A minute point really there. And so here we have prologue, I guess, part one. I guess it'd just be the prologue or whatever. But anyway, so obviously here you would put what you put. But I wrote down myself what I have here. So the wrestler's name I'm using is James Pierce, but his name is James Danger, and his ring wrestling name is the Monster. The nickname, the Monster, James Pierce. He's 28 years old, 6 feet 2 inches, 285 pounds, heavyweight, and he is born in Los Angeles, California. His wrestling history is that he's a famous heavyweight wrestler. I forget how much of this I even. I could just read the rest of this here. He's a famous heavyweight wrestler during his days in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Athletic, quick, durable, and unstoppable. Also, he became a champion during those days as well, especially having an undefeated streak of wins ever since he began. The wrestling moves he usually, I guess, this wrestler typically does is clothesline, German suplex, belly to belly suplex, fisherman suplex, big boot, spinebuster running knee, falcon arrow, uranagi. Signature move is the power bomb. Spear is his finisher is a spear. Kind of, in my opinion, I'm not trying to discredit the original creator, but it seems kind of like lame moves. I'd argue for a big, I assume, powerhouse guy. But anyway, prologues. This is in this case, this is James POV. My dream was always to be a wrestler ever since I grew up watching the WWF Attitude Era and the WWE Ruthless Aggression Era. And yet, I happened to become one. By the time I turned 20, that's when WWE went PG. Still good, but doesn't feel like the same like old days. But still good. So around that time, I decided to try out wrestling, but not start at WWE. Different wrestling companies like TNA and New Japan Pro Wrestling. But then again, I stayed longer in NGPW, knowing how popular I was there and had so much fans from Japan and all over the world too. TNA was good, but I was more likely a jobber, just getting some losses here and there. So I left and I went to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Before I even went there, I had to build a character. That's where I didn't have an idea when I went to TNA. So before NJPW, I had to work my body hard and strong. And during that time, all I could think of is my best and favorite wrestler in WWE back then in the Ruthless Aggression era. That is Brock Lesnar. I was inspired by him, not outside the ring, but inside of the ring. The way he wrestles is different. How he moves, how he and thinks. I wanted to become like him. Not exactly though. Anyways, once I built that character and traveled to Tokyo and got to New Japan Pro Wrestling, I knew I was going to be something once I signed up. The boss from that company even said I was going to be a great wrestler in the ring. So from there, I stayed at New Japan Pro Wrestling, and as the years go by, I was around the world and not just in Japan. The fans loved me, and I loved them too. How much hard work and effort I put to become one of the greatest wrestlers in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Until one day, I had to leave and take a break for a while. Sure, I missed wrestling, but I had to take a break somehow. So I told the boss from NJPW that I was going to lay low for a while after from wrestling. He was okay with it and wished me the best, and he hoped I got signed to another wrestling company too. And I did. One day I got a call from WWE, the COO of WWE, that runs the business, Triple H / Hunter. Man, I haven't heard anything about WWE in a while since CM Punk left there. Anyways, Hunter called and talked, and we talked to Ben. Has told me how great I was in the ring and was interested if I wanted to be a member of WWE. Without hesitation, I accepted it. Once I got the spot, everything turned out great when I was in WWE. Meeting new friends in the company there and getting along with the guys, even the ladies too. Until there is one specific diva that that caught my eye, but yet was too shy to even come close to even say a word. I I apologize if I fucking butchered that. Also, I don't know why, but I love this. The fact that this is a meme this person put here. My followers expecting season two finale, female season two female Invincible book next. Makes a new book about WWE love interest. My followers just. Enjoy the book. Anyway, all right. Oh boy. All right. Chapter one: The Rise. In the year 2003, I was 7 years old, and when I started watching WWE, the Ruthless Aggression era, WWE was so awesome to watch and never a miss. Watching wrestlers go at it with each other like John Cena, Eddie Guerrero, rest in peace, Big Show, Kurt Angle, Goldberg, JBL, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, Booker T, Goldust, Randy Orton, Batista, Kane, RVD, the Dudley Boys, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Edge, Rey Mysterio, Chris Jericho, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, The Rock, and many more. Also, divas like like Lita, Trish Stratus, and more. Every time I get home from school, it's either Raw or SmackDown, depending on the days. I even watch any pay per views during through TV during the end of the weekends, like No Mercy, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, the Rumble, many more, and then there's WrestleMania, one of the biggest shows ever WWE ever made. My first ever WrestleMania was in 2003, WrestleMania 19. It was so awesome. The matches, I'm going to say, were so good. And it was in that time, my favorite match during that time was the main event for WWE Championship. Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar. Kurt Angle was so great, but Brock Lesnar, that dude is a major freak. I mean, a total beast. He's different than any other wrestlers. He's literally the definition of here comes the pain. Brock was my personal favorite wrestler. His finishing move, the F5, was so awesome to watch him do it to other opponents, especially to giant wrestlers like The Big Show and A Train. That time, Brock won the title against Kurt, and we're both good after the match. And that time, I wanted to become a wrestler when I grew older, and that I did on the year in the year 2014. By the time I was 18, I kind of stopped watching WWE ever since CM Punk left the company for personal reasons. But not just that, I was trained to become a wrestler. Once I did, I started off taking road trips to every place there would be a wrestling event. A year passed, and I got to a wrestling company, TNA. TNA was also popular back in the days too, alongside with WWE. So once I joined TNA, I was psyched to be there, to be in a natural wrestling company other than WWE. But things there didn't go too well as they wanted, as I wanted them to be they wanted me to be a straight jobber to take a lot of losses and some wins, which is not what I expected. So I left after a year of joining TNA, and then in 2015, I got a call from Hiroshi Tanahashi, the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling. We talked and has told me that he's seen me in some of my videos of me wrestling and said I had potential and I can use them in his ring. The only thing he wants me to build up it wants me is to build up is a character. From what he sees me in the ring is a bit dull, which I understood. So we made a deal that I joined his wrestling company once I had the character. As I gave thought about what character I needed in the ring, and there I thought of Brock Lesnar. how I wanted to be like him ever since I was little. Not exactly like him, but I wanted to be just like him. Unstoppable, strong, fast, and badass. So I started training myself and then gave everything I got and did everything, gave everything I got to gain muscles. Bench press, curls, push-ups, sit-ups, laps, cardio, and many more. After a couple months of working out, my look was way different than what I had when I was in TNA, and now it was time to join NJPW. The year was 2016 as I joined NJPW. I met the president of the company and looked impressed on my appearance. He knew I had that potential hidden, just never used it, and now I'm going to do it. So I main event in NJPW for the first time. My character was introduced as one serious, unstoppable guy. Was always ready to fight. I got a decent reaction from the fans, some cheers and yet some boos, which is understandable. And also, my first real opponent was Adam Cole. Adam Cole is a skilled wrestler and a great guy to work with. In the ring, I gave it all: clothesline, suplex, hard kicks, and kicks, and many more moves. And the fans enjoyed it all. Even Adam Cole gave his all against me: super kicks, knee hit, like knee strikes, high flying moves, and more. Until the end, I gave him my finishing move: one devastating spear. I heard the fans give a loud "oh" of how impactful my spear was, and took the win. I then got a good standing ovation. Not only me, but my match with Adam. He too was impressed as they joined on my first day. Even the others in the locker room gave me a standing ovation on my first day. Even the divas, and on that day, my career as a wrestler began. As I was now part of NJPW, I gave all my best in that company to reach the top, to become a top star, to be recognized from not only in Japan but to all the world as well. I faced many more opponents that were tough and skilled, but great to work. Many were great to work with, such as AJ Styles, Hangman Page, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, Shinsuke Nakamura, Kenny Omega, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and many more opponents. Years passing, I was all over social media. The fans were crazy, so crazy over my character, in ring appearance, and enjoyed every single match in the ring I had with my opponents I worked with. Every match I step in, and fans knew it will be a great, knowing how skilled and talented I am, for how strong, huge, quick, and durable I am in the ring with crazy moments. I was known as the unstoppable force, being I was an alpha, a divine being who is like a juggernaut that will take down anyone that steps in the ring with me. From 2016 through 2023, 7 years in NGPW, my career was with my company was amazing, and I've reached my dream of becoming a wrestler, even winning some title belts as well. And the longest reigning with the title belt was 2.5 years on the year of 2021 when the pandemic was over. For 3 years, I held the title for the longest, dropped every sweat and tear to defend it against any opponent who challenges me for the title, and yet to be defeated by me. At first, the reign of being champion was great so far, until the very moment I had to step away from NGPW for a while and start off a new beginning of my wrestling career. Being a wrestler was one of my dreams to achieve. I already made it happen, but there is another dream that I want to happen, and that is to join WWE and take it to the next level. All right, chapter 2, new beginning, or the new beginning. Uh, the year was 2023. Well, to say it just started as New Year's have begun, like they say, new year, new me. With that said, nothing changed for me, of course. Ever since 2016 till today, for 7 years, I've been a top wrestler in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I've been hearing my name left and right from all over the world. Never would have thought this day would come, as I would turn out to be a famous wrestler, even from Japan too. But things have changed. Around mid-November, I've noticed that the president of NJPW hasn't been using me in the ring that much ever since upcoming wrestlers started to shine, which is understandable. Of course, we have to let someone get the shine in the ring. But the fact that I'm not being used in the ring from time to time makes me feel like my job here at the company is done. Nothing much for me to do. I've gave everything in the company for 7 years straight. So I stepped down, talked to the president, and left NWW and Japan too. As I left and arrived to my hometown, Los Angeles, I then went to the social media and to start my leaving from NJP NJPW. Guess where I announced it? Twitter. Yes, the most dangerous and toxic media app with so many negative comments, but yet mature comments as well, but mostly toxic comments, which is not surprising. So I stated my announcement from me leaving NJPW for good and appreciated everything I got from there and what I gave in the ring and will be the best 7 years of my career. As I tweeted my comment, I get some good and respectful comments, and of course, people who don't have common sense say things to me like, "Good, you're boring already." Yeah, we don't need you anymore, more, bro. Like, who the hell ruined your guys' day or something like that? Anyways, I stated my announcement that I'm no longer in New Japan for good. Talked with the president about it, and he agreed and understood and wished me the best luck in my future. And that future has turned my life even better. In mid January 2023, one day when I was at home, I was doing my usual workout, which I do all day now that I'm not wrestling yet, but I also work online through computer to earn some money. As I finished my workout, I head back to my house and arrived to the kitchen and went through my computer. I haven't seen WWE in a long while. Last time I watched WWE was when CM Punk made his last appearance in the 2014 Royal Rumble. So I'll see what's up. I went through their websites and looked at their news about WWE, and things really changed a lot. Wow, Triple H now runs WWE full time. That's cool. And Shawn Michaels runs NXT. Sweet. I guess Vince can't handle the work anymore. I even looked at the ratings of both shows, Raw and SmackDown. They're both pretty high ratings, even the pay per views like SummerSlam 2022, Clash of the Castle, and more. I then looked through the upcoming pay per views events as well. Oh damn, the Rumble's in 2 weeks. I think I'll give it a shot and watch it when it comes out. Wonder how it feels to watch WWE after 9 years. Speaking of, it hit me. Knowing that I don't work in a wasteland company like NJPW anymore, I wanted to try working with WWE. At least sign up and try out and show them my performance. So I reached for my phone to give a call, but then again, it's too early. Knowing the Royal Rumble is coming up, so I'd rather wait for a little longer. Too early. Probably wait till after WrestleMania, I guess. Who knows, maybe. Then I get a phone call from an unknown phone number from Stamford, Connecticut. So I still answer and tell them they got the wrong number. Sorry, wrong number. Oh, sorry, but am I speaking with James? Oh, yes, that's me. Can I help you? Drinks water. Hi, James. I want to reach out to you to see if you're interested in working with WWE. I immediately spat my water out and choked on it. Choked on it. What the lady said to me. Work with WWE. Work with WWE. Hell yeah! I mean, why? Yes, I would absolutely love that. That's great to hear. The boss has been talking about you lately and has seen a lot of videos of you in the ring. He wants to meet you in person this week to sign a contract with you to join in. I dropped my water bottle to the floor, stood still to hear that I've been mentioned from a different company, and not just any company, a huge company like WWE, talking about me and wanting me in their company. Hello, James? Sorry. I would also like to meet the boss in person to sign up with WWE. That's perfect to hear. He says he wants to meet you this week. Does tomorrow sound good for the meeting? I also noticed that you're located in Los Angeles. So does the afternoon at 5 p.m. sound okay for tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow at 5 p.m. sounds great. Perfect. You're all set with me at the meeting with the boss then. Thank you for your time and see you tomorrow. Thank you as well. We both hung up. I stood quiet after. As I hear the best news of my life, I walked out from the kitchen quietly, passing the living room, as exiting my house as I stood in front of my yard and yelled, "Let's go!" Ripped my shirt off. Ah, shit, my workout shirt. I'll go buy a new one. No, wait, I have to go. I have to see how long it takes to get to Stanford to Connecticut. I jogged my way back into the house and go through my computer to see how long it takes to get to the headquarters from LA to Connecticut. 5 hours an hour, 30 minutes? Not bad. Now book my flight there. I booked my flight at the LAX airport and paid my flight and confirmed to be ready to leave at 11 a.m. Okay, good. From 11 a.m., I should be there around 4ish. Hopefully, my flight is all set. Now, enjoy the rest of my free time till night. As night goes by, it was night, 10 p.m. I was set to go to bed and get some rest to wake up early to head over to the airport. I set my alarm as well. Once I was about to lay down there near my bed and the counter, I looked at the picture of me when I was a kid, and hugging me was my mom. That picture was taken around the ruthless aggression era in my very first live pay-per-view event at Survivor Series, the year 2006. Oh, Mom, I know you're around here in LA. We never spoken or contacted each other ever since I graduated high school. And after that, the plans I had to become a wrestler didn't go so well when I told you about it. I wish it turned out different. But I guess it stays how it stays. But oh, no matter. Wherever you are right now, I hope you're doing all right and I love you. I placed the picture back where it was, take one look at it, and head straight to bed. I lay in bed and look up at the ceiling and think about tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's the big day. Chapter 3, WWE Headquarters. So this is, I guess, the author's point of view. The next day, or say morning, I woke up as soon as my alarm set off. I didn't waste no time as I got myself ready to head to the airport and fly to Connecticut. I had my bag all ready as I now left my house and drove to the airport and arrived in no time. Had to quickly book a plane to take my car as well, which kind of cost me around $3,000, but it was worth it. Got my ticket, plane set up to fly to where I'm going and to take off. 4 hours go by and I have now landed on ground, also to yet arrive at Connecticut. But what makes it better, my car even arrived before I did. It will give me more time to arrive at my meeting, even early as hell. I got off the plane, jogged straight to the building to grab my bag, acquired it, and head over to my car and take off to WWE headquarters. 20 minutes later, I've arrived in. Finally, James has come arriving to WWE headquarters. My inner rock came out a bit. Worth it. I didn't do it that good, but that's fine. I parked my car to the near the next to the nearest building, and once I did, I exited my car and went to the building and went to see the building right in front of me. Oh, I can't believe this is happening. I'm literally going to stare like a kid once I step in. But then again, I have to keep cool. Can't make a fool of myself. Whew, here it goes. I walk towards the building and then arrive at the entrance. I walk in and see the front desk office lady. Hi, welcome. You must be James? Yeah, that's me. Great. My, arrived way too early. Yeah, that didn't make sure I get on time. I hear you, but since you arrived early, the boss won't arrive until the meeting starts. Oh, guess I'll have to wait then? Yeah, also, if you like, you can wait at his office when he arrives. His office? Why, of course. I would love that. Great. Just go down the hall, take a left, and take the elevator to the very first floor, and take a right, and you'll find his office there. Gotcha. Thank you. You're welcome and good luck. I walked down to using the directions from the front desk lady told me to go to Triple H's office. His office? That's awesome and crazy. As I head to his office, I begin passing by several halls and looking at a bunch of famous pictures on frame hanging pictures and frames hanging that were taken during the Ruthless Aggression and Attitude Era. My God, I can't believe they took pictures during the wildest moments. Oh, damn, that one there. Stone Cold winning the WWE title against Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 14. And Mike Tyson was there and helped Austin. Ooh, the Undertaker and Mankind Hell in the Cell match. Mick Foley earns my respect for risking everything to entertain us. Ooh, this one here. Brock winning the WWE Championship against The Rock at SummerSlam, against Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 19, John Cena beating JBL at WrestleMania 21. Uh, this is probably a typo. Eddie Guerrero's WWE Championship victory against Brock Lesnar at No Way Out, but again, fair. And the Undertaker matches as the dead man of his WrestleMania winning streak. Damn, I almost feel like I'm in a dream, but in real life. There are even pictures of the modern day era from 2010s. Shawn Michaels was Undertaker at WrestleMania 25 and 26, best matches. Ric Flair versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 24, great and yet sad match. The Rock versus John Cena at WrestleMania 28, hype match. My God, this is awesome. Focus, James. Okay, Triple H's office should be here. I soon arrive. I soon arrive at Triple H's office. I slowly open the door and enter the office as I roam around the office. Man, he even has everything that meant a lot to his career. Oh, his sledgehammer, his title wins, pictures of his best moments. Best of all, his best return in the year of 2002. Man, how great it was to witness that moment on live TV. Then I saw this picture of him back in 2002, WrestleMania 18, when he won he won the Undisputed Championship against Chris Jericho. And by looking at him holding those titles, celebrating his victory, I could imagine myself there on that spot in front of a huge group of people at that stadium. Very soon, that's going to be me in the future. I just have to work hard to earn that spot. Can't fumble this one. Let's hope this meeting goes well. All right, now we're in Rhea Ripley's POV. Hello, losers. As you all may know, I'm the most dominant badass female superstar in WWE. Very true. Rhea Ripley, or if you feel a little more a bit comfortable, call me Mommy. I've been WWE for 6 years since 2017, from NXT becoming NXT Women's Champion, then main eventing WrestleMania, and becoming the main event, uh, you know, main event superstar in Raw and SmackDown. But for now, I'm on Raw, and I'm not alone. I'm part of a team called the Judgment Day with my boys, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and lastly, my little troublemaker, Dominic Mysterio, as I like to call him, Dirty Dom. Feels weird saying it like this. For a year, we have been raising hell, taking over matches, and yet kicking ass as well, because that's how we roll. That was my wrestling character. So our character, hi again, I'm Demi Bennett, and yes, I've been WWE for 6 years. Being part of it was like a dream come true. Never would have expected to be part of some of be a part of it ever since I started wrestling at the age of 18. Apologize if I'm stumbling on my words a little bit. I'm very tired. And from right there, I had the best career throughout my entire life. Well, not all things are going great for me outside work. Recently, some time ago, I broke up with someone who used to work here in WWE and is now at another company, which I assume is a reference to AEW. His name is Matthew Adams, or as he was known in the ring, Buddy Murphy. IRL, obviously, he's Buddy Matthews now. Relief. Nothing negative on him. He's a sweet guy and all, and really like him. But the only problem is he's so focused on being on top of a wrestling company and barely pays any attention to me, especially changing our date plans. So with that keeping him busy, I had to end it. And to think he was actually the one for me, guess I was wrong. But I guess I can't let the break go. I guess I can't let the break go through me much. I have to focus on my work and my life. Can't have it ruined over a breakup. So one day I got a text from Hunter, and he asked me to uh, head over to Connecticut to have a meeting with him. Seems urgent for me, which leaves me curious and worried at the same time. Well, why would Hunter want me to be there? So the next day, I'm paraphrasing some of this because I don't know how accurate. I assume there's probably some misspells at certain points here. No offense to the original creator. I'm just saying I'm trying to read this out. I think it's supposed to be read for the most part. So next day I travel to Connecticut and then arrive at WWE headquarters and arrive at the front office. Hi, I'm here for the meeting with Hunter. Oh yes, Rhea Ripley or Demi Bennett, right? Yes, yes. If you want to, if you can head to his office and wait for him there. Oh, cool. I will. Thanks. You're welcome. Rhea heads to the office. Oh crap! I forgot to tell her about about James being there as well. Oh well. I then head to Hunter's office. Does he want to talk with me? Maybe he has plans for this year. I don't know. I don't really know. He knows everything. As I as I take a deep breath, holding the doorknob and enter his office. Hey, Hunt. And to think I expected Hunter, boy, was I wrong. I yet see a person in here in Hunter's office roaming around, and he noticed me coming in. Both Rhea and James look at each other, both expecting Triple H to see, both expecting to see Triple H, but instead see each other and having their eyes locked on each other. As we left off, we saw James and Demi lay eye contact, eye contact with each other, and yet they did not expect to see each other in Triple H's office. Oh, hi there. Oh, crap. I didn't expect someone here. I thought Hunter was here. He should be here any minute now, waiting for him as well for a meeting. Oh, really? How coincidental. I'll expect him to have a meeting with him, too. Oh, nice. Must be important for a beautiful lady like you. That felt weird. Oh, stop it. But seems like it. He did say it was urgent. Ah, I see. Oh my. We're in Rhea's PV. Oh my, for a guy like him, he doesn't seem like an ordinary dude who works at an office. He's huge in those muscles. Like, damn. Damn, make yourself look dumb. By the way, I'm Demi. Oh, nice to meet you, Demi. Name's James. Nice to meet you too, James. Also, when it comes in the ring, I'm known as Rhea Ripley. Oh, I don't like this term. I'm saying, oh, you're a women's wrestler? Yep, been in this company since 2016. I'm going to refer to that from now on. I hated I slight rant. I hate the term diva. It's so fucking stupid. So I'm going to say from now on, whenever I'm doing something like this, you'll understand. You'll hear me. I hope you'll hear me say women's wrestler any point when it's that kind of things brought up. Women's wrestler. Yep, been in this company since 2016. Oh wow, look at you. That's good to hear from you. Thanks. So what brings you here? Trying to join the company? You seem new. Actually, that's what's happening. Wait, really? Yep, crazy, right? That's great. Congrats, my man. Thank you, thank you. But you know what? But scrap the new part I said. You do look familiar though. Like I've seen you somewhere on TV from another wrestling company some time ago. Did you work at New Japan Pro Wrestling? Why, yes, I did. Knew it, but I can't quite get your wrestling name though. I know it, but I can't put my finger on it. Does the name uh the monster James Pierce ring any bells? James Pierce ring any bells? James Pierce, James Pierce. Wait, you're James Pierce, the unstoppable force, the divine one, in the flesh. Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my god! Huh? Like wow. You seem very happy. I'm sorry, but when you told me your wrestling name, I knew it. I've looked up to you. Wait, really? Yeah, before I joined WWE and was still wrestling on indie shows, I watched some other wrestling companies on TV like TNA and NJPW, mainly in NJPW. And when the name James Pierce came up and made his debut, which is you, and went out against Adam Cole and saw your match with him, I was speechless and amazed how you were in the ring. As the day goes by and I seen you in more matches, I knew I wanted to be like you. Trained, talented, skilled, and strong. Even your mixed skills. My God, you're so good at it. Thanks. So I had the guts to join WWE and entered the Mae Young Classic tournament and won, and then went to NXT, and now I'm a main eventer, and I thank you. I think that's how you're supposed to read it as. I don't know. So well, you're welcome. It's good to hear and see someone who was inspired by me to enter in the big leagues. And of course, they can't say no to a gorgeous lady like you, of course. Blushing. Oh, stop it, you. Just trying to be real here. I appreciate it. And to be real here, I hope you become part of this company. Thank you. James and Rhea were starting to get along bit by bit as they were talking. They laid eye contact with each other, smiling as well as Rhea was flustered by him. Suddenly, someone arrives at the office, and at last, it was the boss himself, Triple H, and both Rhea and James were looking at each other and didn't even hear him enter. Irv to you two, Rhea and James. Hunter! I hope I didn't interrupt anything between you two. They both looked at each other and felt a little embarrassed and flustered. No, not at all. If you say so. Anyways, you must be James. Yes, and can I say, it's an honor to meet you, sir. Like I grew up watching you wrestle. Your matches are great too. Thank you. I appreciate it. Glad to hear that. Okay, let's get this thing started. Speaking of, who do I start with? I mean, since you were here first. No. I insist. Ladies first. Why, how gentlemen of you. But you sure don't want to make you wait longer. No worries. I can wait more. Really? All right then. Chris walks out of the office as Triple H and Rhea kept looking at each other, smiling still. As he leaves the room, Rhea looks over to Hunter sitting at his desk. So you two seem like you had a chat. We did. I never expected him to be part of WWE. Like, do you know who he is? Of course. That's why I called him here. From the sound of it, you seem to know him. Of course I do. He's literally the most dominant wrestler from NJPW. That dude is really talented and athletic, and also he seems like a sweet guy. So you like him already? Yeah, but not like that. Like him as a person, as the person he is and the wrestler he is in the ring. I get you. Now let's get down to business. Have a seat, Demi. Rhea takes a sits down. So what is it you want to talk to me? 10 minutes later, outside the office, James was leaning against the wall, waiting for his next turn. Then Rhea comes out of the office and seems more happy and excited for some reason. Hey again, hey! You seem excited. Guess the meeting went good. Good. No, it went great. Guess what? For the first time, I'm gonna enter into the Women's Royal Rumble, and he expects me to win and head to WrestleMania, over to WrestleMania, the main event. What? That's great. And Women's Royal Rumble, is that a thing? Yeah. I mean, have you not kept up with WWE? I mean, yeah, I grew up watching the Ruthless Aggression and the Attitude Era, some of the modern era, but I stopped watching since 2014. CM Punk, CM Punk. I get you, but you should start watching again. It's going great. Yeah, I will, but still, it's great to hear that you're going to be part of something like the Royal Rumble. I know, right? And hope you win. I also hope you win. From what I see, you got the potential to be a big star. Thanks. I could thank you. Thank you for that as well. You really inspired me being a top wrestler. Really, you're welcome. Anyways, the boss is waiting for you. I have to go back home and get ready for the Rumble. Sure, I understand. Good luck. Rhea began to walk away as James looked at her walking still. Rhea looks back at him and smiled and waves at him. And James waves back and Rhea says, "I hope we can see each other again soon." Same here. She walks down the hall and to leave. She is one good looking girl. Ahem. Focus, James. This is your chance. Don't screw this up. James POV. I take one good breath and enter Hunter's office. Ah, there he is. Come have a seat, James. I take a seat at his desk. Now it's obvious why I called you to have a meeting with me here. Well, I can take a wild guess here why. And you know why. So how about it? Start off a new chapter of your life, become one of the biggest stars like me, John Cena, The Undertaker, Kane, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, Batista, Randy Orton, The Rock, Ric Flair, and many more. You got the potential to be part of, be a part of one of those legends, and the ones who are earning those spots to be part of those legends as well, like Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns, and more modern superstars. That would be a no. I would be honored to be part of it alongside with the legends and the modern ones too. Good, just the answer I expected. Oh, cool. So when will I debut? I have a bad feeling that he's like the overexcited kind of guy. Raw, SmackDown, ooh, maybe after WrestleMania. Well, the upcoming pay per views like the Elimination Chamber. Oh no, you're not going to debut neither Raw or SmackDown or any upcoming pay per views. Oh, then you'll make your debut at the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble, as in be part of the 30-man Royal Rumble match. That's right. Oh man, yes, I would love that. Great. All you got to do is sign this contract. This contract allows you to be a part of us, and how much you'll be paid, and how long your contract uh, goes until you get to expire, and then have a and then renew one before it expires. Without hesitation, I grabbed the pen, read the contract, agreed with it, and signed my name. After that, Triple H and I stood up and shook hands. Welcome aboard, son. Thank you. Wow. Don't just thank me. Thank you for being the wrestler you are and ready to be something big here. So you got 2 weeks to get yourself ready for the Royal Rumble pay per view. Saturday takes place at San Antonio, Texas, at the Alamo Dome Stadium. Okay, gotcha. See you there. Same here. Hours later, I arrived back to my hometown. It was night already. I was sitting watching some of today's WWE shows and events. So far, it's pretty good since Triple H now runs the company and the matches are great. Edge is back, like, what? That's awesome. And even Cody Rhodes, too. But right now, my main focus was making my debut at the Royal Rumble, being part of the 30-man Royal Rumble match, too. But also, my head's been thinking about Demi. She seems like a wonderful lady, outstandingly gorgeous as well. Like, damn. I don't know why, but I just can't wait to see her again at the Rumble. All right. All right. Chapter 5. Goodness, the Royal Rumble. January 28th, 2023. Weeks have passed now in San Antonio, Texas, at the Alamo Dome Stadium. The Rumble takes place at this arena, where in the past they did the Rumble as well in the years 1997, 2007, and 2017, and today marks the 30th anniversary celebration as well. For the Royal Rumble for the Royal Rumble pay per view, the matches have already has finished, such as LA Knight versus Bray Wyatt in a pitch black match. The winner of the match was Bray Wyatt, but yet the brawl continued outside of the ring as well. But nevertheless, Wyatt won the match, but unfortunately, it would be his last match. Rest in peace, Wyndham Lawrence Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt. You will forever be missed. Very much true. The next match is for the Raw Women's Championship belt. And this is before, obviously, in this timeline went on. This before WWE made the Women's World Championship belt that would be on Raw, and then the WWE Women's Championship, which would be on SmackDown. Anyways, the winner of that match, the next match is for the Raw Women's Championship title. Bianca Belair defending against Bianca Belair defending against Alexa Bliss. The winner of that match is Bianca Belair, and she is the Raw Women's Champion. She will main event WrestleMania. The next following match is the Women's Royal Rumble match. It's similar to the men's rule of that match. Only way to eliminate the opponents over the top rope. The last woman in the ring will main event WrestleMania. On top of that, will also challenge either the Raw or SmackDown Women's Champion at WrestleMania. And the winner of the 2023 Women's Royal Rumble is the Mami herself, Rhea Ripley. Don't know why that made me laugh. And will officially main event WrestleMania. The next following match is for the WWE Universal Championship, which Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. The winner of that match is Roman Reigns and is still to be still the Universal Champion, holding the title for more than 600 days as champion, and will soon reach day 1,000 as champ. With him winning, his twin cousins, the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and his other cousin, Solo Sikoa, they are known as the Bloodline, who took over SmackDown for a year and a half, as the Usos were also the Undisputed Tag Team Champions as well. Along with the Bloodline is their wise man, Paul Heyman, and the honorary Uso of the Bloodline, Sami Zayn. To prove his worth of being part of the Bloodline, Roman wants Sami to punish Kevin Owens, his best friend. He and KO go way back for WWE and in WWE too. They had their ups and downs, and yet at the end, they're best friends. But Sami has no choice but to punish Owens to prove he's worthy of being a part of the Bloodline, which gave him second thoughts, and Roman pushing him to do so, forcing him and aggressively ordering him to do so. And with Roman's back turn, Sami strikes, knocking down the tribal chief, leaving with fans cheering wildly and the Bloodline speechless, especially Jey, since he was now friends with Sami. Jey leaves as Jimmy, Solo, and Roman jump Sami and kick him out of the Bloodline for good. And now, finally, it's time for the men's Royal Rumble match. And again, last man standing in the ring will main event WrestleMania, and either challenge the challenge the tribal chief for the WWE Universal title championships. The undisputed WWE Universal Championship. As the men's Royal Rumble goes on in the ring, contains Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, The Miz, Dominic Mysterio, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and the Beast Brock Lesnar. At number 15 enters the Visionary, Seth frickin' Rollins, as he makes his appearance and goes into the ring and goes to take some of the men in the ring. That sounded weird. Way of saying that, whatever. And yet he has trouble dealing with Brock Lesnar and the superstars that are in the ring. As they battle it out and try to eliminate each other, Rhea was at backstage watching the men's Royal Rumble match. Rhea's POV. As the men's Royal Rumble match continues still, I'm still happy to win the women's Royal Rumble match in main event WrestleMania. It was great and all, but I wish James were here to see me win it. Okay, that came out of nowhere, but still, it would have been better if you saw me win it. Suddenly, I heard loud chats from my left as I saw some of my coworkers and the backstage workers meeting up with somebody. So I looked over and noticed they all seemed excited seeing this person that's around them. Can't even tell who, but as soon as they separated, I then see it was James. He's even in his own ring gear too. Was he here the whole time? Is he going to be in the Rumble too? No way. He then spots me as he smiles and waves. I suddenly softly felt flustered as I waved back to him. Then Hunter approaches him and gives him a handshake, obviously telling him good luck, and walks to the backstage and watches the match happening. After that, he came over to my direction. I was nervous somehow, so I fixed my hair a bit and my shirt as well as he walked over to me. Hey, Rhea. Hey, James. Whoa, that's What in ring gear you got? Thanks. Guess my character. Hmm. You're like a punk slash goth girl, something like that. Yes, and also you can call me mommy. Ooh, that's a bold name for you. Yeah, what? Scared to call me mommy? Haha, real funny. Just messing with you. James POV. I don't know why, but I felt even more happier talking with Rhea, but I can't lie. She's even more gorgeous with makeup. Her outfit too. Like I don't think it really matters what she wears. She'll still look fantastic. Ahem. Focus, James. You're here to work. This is your first day in WWE. I looked at the big TV screen and see the Royal Rumble. There I see a couple of superstars I knew back then, like Brock, Sheamus, Drew, The Miz, and Bobby Lashley, and the modern ones too. Then the countdown happened as the crowd counted. Once it hit zero and the buzz alarm hit, another superstar enters the ring. He's known as the Ring General and is also the Intercontinental Champion, Gunther. Nervous? A little. I just hope I don't make myself look like a fool. You'll be fine. Just be yourself. Be the character you are and make your entrance. You got this. Thanks, Rhea. Author's POV. Meanwhile, outside the ring, we then take a look at the announcers talking about the match, Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. Things are looking intense here, folks, as the almighty Bobby Lashley and the Beast Brock Lesnar went at it, and both are down. Can you imagine being in a room with those two? Hell, even Dominic had the massive steel balls to go toe to toe with those two powerhouses. I give him props for that. And unfortunately, it didn't go well with the Brat. Fair. Anyways, folks, we have been told that an anonymous superstar will be joining the Rumble. We don't know who he is, but we'll have to find out. Backstage, Triple H calls out James. James, you're up. Get ready. Right? Well, here it goes. Wish me luck. Wait. Suddenly, Rhea out of nowhere stops and grabs James's hand as the two notice. She quickly blushes and pulls her hands away. Sorry, I didn't mean. No, it's fine. No worries. What does he want to tell me? I just wanted to say good luck out there again. Thank you. James then walked off as Rhea gives him a little wave to him. After she felt a bit embarrassed about holding and grabbing James's hand, but then again, while holding it, she felt his hand being gentle and soft, and she smiled about it. Back to James. He was getting ready, pumping himself up. You ready? This is your big moment here. Yep. Don't worry. I'll do my best. Sure you will. Oh, and also the music I recommend you about. Is that okay? Absolutely. Your music will be your first official theme song. Cool, thanks. And so the countdown begins as the fans count along. Back to the announcers. Then they expect the next wrestler to appear at the Rumble. The countdown hit zero, and the buzz alarm was set as Gunther, Brock, and Bobby stood off, facing off against each other, waiting for the next wrestler to enter the Rumble. Who will be the next superstar to enter the Rumble? And then James' music hits. Okay, Jesus Christ. I'm hoping that like the unintentional like almost panic. I hope that's not going to get me in trouble. Oh dear God, what am I doing with myself? Anyway, the epic debut. James' music hits as it was playing. The fans, even the wrestlers in the ring, were confused and never recognized the sound, even the announcers. But as soon as they revealed James' wrestling name and his nickname, which is the Monster, the whole crowd went wild and cheers as loud, so loud, like if the arena was erupting. He knew who James was and where he used to wrestle. James walks out as he reveals himself, making his very first appearance in front of the entire crowd. They went more wild and crazy during James' debut. Oh my lord! No freaking way. It's happening, Cole. It's happening. I'll stop after this one, I think. Holy crap, he's here. He's freaking here. James can feel the hype from the fans of how excited they are to see him in WWE and making his debut. He wants to smile so bad, but at the same time, he has to stay in character. He takes a deep breath and marches his way to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the anonymous superstar we've expected to arrive here. This right here is James Pierce, one of the most dominant, dangerous, and unstoppable wrestlers ever. He was indestructible during his times in New Japan Pro Wrestling for over 7 years, and here he is to cause more destruction. Folks, we're about to witness cinema over here. This divine being marching his way down is going to cook those wrestlers in the ring. I can't wait. Wait, what's he gonna do in the ring? I tell you what, Pat. James Pierce is always an ass kicker when it comes to the ring. James continues to march his way down to the ring and can hear and feel the hype of the fans when he passes by them and are digging his theme music. Once he arrives outside the ring, he stops for a moment to stare down at the three superstars standing still: Bobby, Brock, and Gunther. Once his music stops, the fans start to cheer more louder as they're noticing the standoff between them. And look at this: James Pierce staring down at the three wrestlers, staring at the three wrestlers that are standing tall. The almighty Bobby Lashley, the ring general Gunther, and the beast Brock Lesnar. All of them are staring down at James. As it would seem, they're going to work together as James looks at them, ready to take them down in the rest in the ring. James notices Brock in the Rumble and can't believe he's even about to wrestle against his fan favorite, but still, he needs to focus on keeping in character. He cracks his knuckles, and without wasting time, he rushes and slides into the ring and dashes to Brock and tackling him down, beating him up as the crowd goes more wild and louder. James Pierce took the beast down. He took Brock down, and he's beating the holy hell out of him. And now Gunther and Bobby are working together to take James Pierce down. Both Gunther and Bobby pull James away from Brock and trying attacking him, but James elbows Gunther towards his gut and to take down and takes down Bobby with a vicious clothesline as he falls down as well. Gunther tries to sneak behind James, but James quickly turns around and tackles him to the corner of the ring and starts striking Gunther with his shoulder attacks. James felt Bobby coming from behind as he quickly grabs Bobby by the neck and tosses him to Gunther as James runs towards the opposite corner and dashes straight towards Bobby and Gunther, landing a brutal spear towards Bobby and Gunther into the turnbuckle, knocking them both down. My God, the quickness and power of this guy. Took all three of them down within seconds. Never thought I would see this before. And look out, and look behind James Pierce. Brock is ganging up. Brock stood up. James turns and sees Brock's on his feet. Both Brock and James Pierce gave a stand off as the crowd began to cheer louder. Still, while the face-off was going on, listen to this place. This is what the crowd wants. This right here is a Royal Rumble moment, and here we are about to see who's the real alpha of WWE. Fight, fight, fight! The fans want to see these two go at it badly. While looking at each other, they slowly backed away. James tilts his head left and right as Brock then takes off his MMA gloves as the fans are more hyped to know things are about to go down. The gloves are off, which means Brock is not playing anymore. Get ready, Cole. These two are going to explode the ring. And with that said, both Brock and James rush each other and start throwing punches. And here we go. Lesnar and James Pierce going at it. They're throwing straight punches back and forth, and they're eating them like easy candy bars. Brock then picks James up, rushes, and tackles him towards the turnbuckle as Brock started attacking him with the shoulder as well. But James grabs Lesnar, pushing him away and tossing him to the middle of the ring. James goes after Brock for a punch, but Brock dodges below as he appears behind him, wraps his arm around him, and takes him to Suplex City. And there it is, Brock taking the monster taking James Pierce on a trip to Suplex City. And to think James Pierce had any chance to stand tall against Brock, as Brock delivered 5 German suplexes to James. The last one he gives him, sends him away as he stood up and gives a loud word to the crowd as they clap and cheer for Lesnar. But the fans cheer even more louder as James quickly stood up, gets back to a turnbuckle corner, crouches and stares at Lesnar as he wasn't looking. Wait, Pat, you may be wrong. James Pierce doesn't seem hurt at all. Those suplexes weren't enough. No way. Lesnar doesn't know. As Lesnar turns around, James fully sprints towards him and lands a devastating spear at them as the crowd goes wild and James is hyping them up. Good lord, he once again took down the beast. These people are going insane. Uh, James picks Lesnar up and tosses him out over the top rope. What the hell? And he eliminates Brock. The divine being eliminated the beast. Bobby goes to try and eliminate James Pierce from behind, but James elbows Bobby, grabs him, pulls him towards him, holds him, and gives him a belly-to-belly suplex over the top rope as Bobby lands and falls on top of Lesnar. Bobby's out. He's out as well. And then Gunther rushes and tries to land a big boot to James, but misses as James moves away as Gunther was stuck in between the ropes. James springs to the ropes and dash back to Gunther, leaps and lands a drop kick to him, as well as eliminating Gunther as well. The crowd went nuts as James eliminated 3 of the biggest superstars in just seconds. Oh my freaking god. James Pierce eliminated Gunther as well. All 3 big superstars within seconds. Man, handling them like nothing. Suddenly from behind, the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio, all 3 attack James from behind to weaken him, but it isn't enough as James clotheslined both Finn and Dominic to the floor, landing a knee strike to Damian. He started attacking Damian as Damian went for a cheap shot. He runs to the ropes and back to James, and James finally pops up Damian in midair, catches him like nothing, and body slams him to the floor. Finn tried for a sneak attack, but fails as James grabs him, lifts him up, and gives him a brutal Uranagi. He then picks Balor up, and tosses him over the top rope, eliminating him, and also eliminating Damian Priest. Both Finn and Priest are eliminated. Dom leaps behind on James. And Dom from behind, what is this Brad even doing? He's doing something stupid is what he's doing. James grabs Dom, slams him on the ground as Dom slowly gets up. James picks up, and lifts up Dom high in the air as the crowd cheers for him, and Dom is yelling in character. James walks around while holding Dom up high, and then tosses him out of the ring, eliminating him as Dom falls and lands on both Priest and Finn. Yes, he now eliminates the final member from the Judgment Day. Get that kid out of here. James Pierce is clearing everything in the ring. I don't know about you, Cole, but it's just like he might win this and head to WrestleMania. Don't get your hopes up too high, Pat. We still have a couple more superstars into the Rumble, and wait from behind. Suddenly, both Finn and Priest re-enter the ring and grab and then launch James over the top rope, eliminating him as the crowd booed both of them. What the hell? Those 2 are eliminated. Is that even legal? I hate to say it, but James Pierce did go over the top rope and is officially eliminated. Finn and Priest just ruined James Pierce's moment here. What were they thinking? Hatred. Hatred's what they have. James Pierce deep down was upset he didn't last longer in the Rumble. He looks at Finn, Priest, and Dom smirking and laughing at him as he glares at them and stands up as the 3 slowly start backing away and making a run for it as James goes chasing them. Meanwhile, backstage, Rhea saw everything as she yet enjoyed every single bit of James in the ring. Rhea's mind. He did great. He still has that momentum in him. God, he's so awesome. Can't wait to see what plans they have for him. But since my partner has eliminated him, guess this will be his very first storyline. And I'm going to be part of it. Can't wait to work with him. It's going to be real fun. Anyway. All right, well, that's going to be the end of this little bit, I guess. I don't know when it will be the next time I'm going to upload the next part. So obviously we're going to be going because, we stopped here at chapter 7 and then wherever else we go from there. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed this. See you all later.